So this is what happened. I was watching the game Pakistan versus South Africa, and I had to go, and the score was 44 for 4. And I was thinking like, oh, Pakistan have already crumbled under pressure. There's no way, because the South African bowling lineup is so fast and furious that the Pakistanis, they don't stand a chance. So I went. I had a little things to do. I came back right at the break between the two innings, and I was just checking the score, and the score was like 185, and I was like, seriously, that was some serious batting. I saw the highlights then. Big time comeback by the Pakistani side, and they bowled really well to actually. I think the South Africans missed Killa Miller today, but it's how it is. But what the win for Pakistan means, there are a few things to take back. A, never underestimate the Pakistani side, especially in big tournaments. They could either be this big bomb, or they could just be this it could go either way. But that unpredictability about the Pakistan side is what makes them so exciting. They are the best in their day, and at times they lose their way. But today it was so good to see the Pakistan team make such a huge comeback with Shadab Khan. Kya batting tha yaar. That was so much. That's what you expect from your middle order all-rounder, a person who is actually destined for that. He played like this is what he's supposed to do, and he's coming of age right at the right time. This is gonna be really interesting in the last set of games in this World Cup. Now look at this scenario. See, in both the groups, there's just one game left for each team, and we still don't have a confirmed semi-finalist from either group. That's how crazy this World Cup was. Partially due to the rain and the points being shared, and some matches being abandoned, some teams actually getting the rub of the green and stuff like that. But with a game to go, we have no idea how the ball is gonna turn, right? Because in both the groups, if rain still plays a part, it's gonna make a whole lot of a difference, because Pakistan, India, South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, England, you never know. The thing is, it makes for an even better call and even better thriller, because we don't know which team is actually going to finish on top of both the groups, because the team that finishes on top of group 1 will face the second place team in group 2, and vice versa. So it's crazy. We have no idea, but India has an advantage. We are playing the last game, the very last game, so we'll know exactly what you need to do to actually qualify. But this Pakistan win is going to put so much pressure on Team India as well, because they now need to win, because I think Pakistan has a better, superior net run rate. So if India slips and Pakistan wins their next game, they will definitely be sitting on top of India. So I think the Zimbabwe-India game is going to be equally important, like all the other games, starting tomorrow from the Group 1. Especially the Australia, England, and the New Zealand perspectives, it's gonna be crazy. If rain plays a part, this World Cup is still going to be the craziest World Cup. This kind of rain was not expected in Australia at this point of time. The weather experts say that, but this is making for a big, beautiful narrative. Just imagine we will be actually watching the official film of this Cricket World Cup after a few years. And then the rain becomes such an important character, the unseen, and the rain will be the factor which may decide which team will actually go to the semi-final or not, and even win the World Cup eventually. So loving the drama that's coming our way, with both the groups are equally tight and locked. This is going to be such crazy 2 to 3 days of last group stage action from the ICC Cricket World Cup 2022 from Australia. Loving it. Now, if I have to make a bold prediction, well, not a bold prediction. If things go according to plan, which I expect that to go right now, I think New Zealand and England will go through. And New Zealand and England have definitely looked like the better sides from Group 1. Though we know on paper, pedigree, the big stage players Australia always comes into our mind, because when it comes to the semi-finals and the finals, they are a different ball game. They are a different beast mode which they activate. So you never know. And from Group Two, I think Pakistan is looking like a very dangerous side. Very dangerous side, but it's slightly, if the things are going according to plan, and India is expected to defeat Zimbabwe, and in that case, and South Africa has a comparatively easier game in their last fixture. In that scenario, in that case, I think it's expected that South Africa and India will go through. But any slip up, or if rain actually makes a forced, change into the points table, I think Pakistan, if they qualify into the semi-finals, will be unstoppable, because they were completely out after the first two games, and the way they come back, the bowling unit gelling up, and their middle order coming into form, they will be the team to look out for if they make it to the semi-finals. I don't think there will be another team which will be as confident as the Pakistanis in the semi-finals if things go according to their plan, their calculations, and Pakistan make it into the semi-finals. But right now, you never know. I think if you're looking at from a very, let's say rain is not going to play a part and things go according to plan, I think it's going to be New Zealand and England, and it's going to be South Africa and India from both groups. But look out for Pakistan and Australia. And if both these sides make the semi-finals, ooh, it's gonna be a crazy ride.